Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to this amazing Wednesday night clash between the Rabbitohs and the Knights here on this amazing Simulation Rugby League day. And today I'm in the box with Sonny Tyre, the one and only co-commissioner. Sonny, what can you tell us about this amazing simulated ground we're playing on today?
Yeah, Muzza, it's an honour and a privilege as always to be a part of these games. We're coming to you from the lands of the Awabakal and Warumi peoples here in Newcastle, and it's sold out here tonight for what is set to be a cracker game between the Knights and the Rabbitohs. Can't wait to see it all go down. Another great classic for your SRL Indigenous round.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Sonny, and man, just these Indigenous jerseys, you gotta love them. Best part of the round, really, and it was such a good job done on them as well. I'm a very big fan of the Knights jersey. I think it goes very well. I'd say it's probably my favorite out of all of them. But nonetheless, here we go. Callahan getting us started. It's going to be Vaughan giving it to Nanai, just taking the first hit up. Very strong player in this Knights side. Probably one of their best, aside from Dom Pongston maybe. And Richards just wasting no time, running it up, winning that contact there. It's going to be Butterfield pushing it out to June. June steps one, taken down nicely though. Very good tackle. Knights going on the inside. Koda Diab, short ball to Nanai. That's some beautiful work there. Nanai just driving forward onto the opposition 40. Poor tackle now. Sadler goes inside. Diab gets it. Diab just winning contact there. Fifth tackle. Knights, they're going to go over to June. June puts the punt in. Collins takes it very well, and man, Sonny, this matchup, it's been a bit, it's maybe not the clash of the Titans that we get in this round, but it's still going to be a good one nonetheless, I'm sure. It's both two very good teams, but oh, that's a big mistake from the Rabbitohs.
Yeah, Muzz, you know, the Knights, one of the top teams in the SRL this season, and they only come off their second loss of the season against your Melbourne Storm last week, where they took a tough 18-point loss on the road at Amy Park. But they're looking to bounce back here tonight in front of their home fans and show us why they are one of the best, and that's a big run from Nanai. The Rabbitohs, on the other hand, fighting for their season hopes, their finals chances, getting their second win of the season last week. So both with plenty to play for tonight.
Oh, but
Richards,
he's cutting you off, Sonny. He's got no respect for your for your commentary job, and he just gets over the line just like that. No one even laid a hand on him.
Yeah, it was just a straight shut up and play footy play there from Dusty Richards, the Queensland Maroons rep, and he's so dangerous at that 11th spot. We know how physical he is, but we know that speed that he can bring on the edge as well. And yeah, it's a great start for Newcastle. You know, Rabbitohs forcing that mistake, turning the ball over inside their own half. You don't want to let the Knights get off to those easy starts and give them prime looks like that. So the home side definitely happy with that first set there.
Yeah, the Rabbitohs, they definitely just invited the Knights to go and do that to them. Just losing the ball in their own half, it lacked a bit of discipline there. And the Knights, they just really made him pay for it. And here we are again. Callahan kicking off for the second time in 4 minutes. And man, Dom Pongston, he'll be very happy with his team's start to that half.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, he's a man that's not really accustomed to change. You know, he's got the game plan figured out, and they just stay consistent through how they play. And it's worked wonders for them this season, so you know he won't be complaining. How they get the job done, it's just about getting it done in that typical Newcastle spirit. You know, that hard work ethic that he's brought to this side, and what a turnaround it's been for the Knights to now know that they're one of the best teams in the SRL. It's quite an accomplishment and a testament to the work that they've put in.
Yeah, they've definitely made a big 360, just coming back and they've just shown themselves as a very strong team in this competition. So you've got Richards just once again taking that hit up. He's winning contact non-stop. He's been very good to start this game, especially that try helps. And Butterfield on the wing, kicks it. Collins is going to get it. He's gotten a bit of another chance here after that mistake earlier. And he gets through just barely. It's eventually taken down, but Clay steps one. Left Richards clutching at his ankles there. Short side once again. Collins once again breaking the line, taken down by Ponkston. Not before he gets the offload to Rick. Rick just barely gets taken down. Third tackle now. Rabbitohs, they go inside. Kelly to Leondis. Leondis driving forward. It's a very good tackle from the Knights, just not letting him get any more line breaks. They definitely can't let him, but Clay just makes his way through. A little half break for him. Fifth tackle now, Rabbitohs. It's going to be Callahan over to Kelly. The high ball. Miko Rashford is there to get it. No real kick pressure there. They're just happy for him to take the ball, and they would be happy to take him after.
Yeah, Muzz, and you know, we speak about the outside backs for both teams. It's a battle I'm looking forward to. You know, on one side with the Rabbitohs, you've got Tyrone Clay, you've got Jai Collins, Ben O'Donnell, Kevin Dixon, you know, these sorts of blokes. And for the Knights, you've got Dom Ponkston, you've got Davo Nofalingawi, Miko Rashford. You know, there's just so much speed and so much versatility on the outside. As we see Joey June, another one I should have mentioned. He probably wanted to make sure that I gave him some flowers too. So, yeah, can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget about Goku Simpson out there. He's simply the best.
How could I forget? How could I forget?
He's the real deal, Sonny. And Collins, once again, it seems like the Knights are definitely targeting Collins. Maybe just found a weak spot in this game. But, he hasn't been too bad to start us off, but Clay, once again, gained the ball straight through the line. He embarrasses Dom Ponkston. Straight through the line there. Oh, and that's the held in tackle penalty. Man, how good is that from the Rabbitohs? That's just going to be great for them to get those meters.
Yeah, great IQ play from Souths. They knew that the defensive line was out of position and just trying to hold them down, slow down to play the ball, gives them a prime opportunity inside the red zone. So we'll see how they strike. If they go through the middle, you know, the forward packs for both sides, they're going to bring some brutal stuff here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. And Rabbitohs, they're going over to the left, spreading it far. Callahan's going to get to it. Taken down nicely, though. Rabbitohs, they need something, but that is not something, not a knock-on. Must have been off the head. Referee Will Hayes thinks so. And Stoder, a new addition to this Rabbitohs side, has been slotted straight into that second row spot. And, oh, hit off the ball, but Kelly gets to it and he scores. Just like that. It's too easy for him.
Yeah, not sure who it was that was taken off the ball, but Joey Kelly just there to scoop it up and score. And it just doesn't get too much easier than that. Obviously, someone had to be the sacrificial lamb and take that contact. But geez, yeah, it was a great awareness from Joey Kelly. He's made the shift to the halves this season, and you know, at first glance, I was a bit skeptical of that move. I think with the backline that South Sydney had, putting him in there will just make it that much more dominant. But you know, we see the kind of plays he can make at that 7th spot, and his kicking game is not too bad. He's putting me to a bit of shame the way he's been playing recently. So it's been great to see from him, and obviously that's good signs for the visitors. 6-6 here. They want to get their finals hopes, their season back on track, and that's the way to do it.
Yeah, well, Sonny, it's not too hard to put you to shame, but I'm just kidding, mate. But yeah, Leondis, that was definitely what you'd call a hospital ball over to him. As he might be heading there after the game, because that was one hell of a hit. But in the end, Rabbitohs, they get the try off the back of it, so they'll be pretty happy with it in the end. Callahan, he's going to get to... the Falcon!
Oh!
What is going on here?
Oh!
Joey Kelly somehow jumps on the loose ball once again. Oh, man, what's that? Have you ever seen a kick off that hectic?
Oh, never. That was... I thought they nearly broke the game with that set of plays. And another penalty given away.
That's
early on here, and the referee giving the final warning out. Ref K saying, nah, not having none of that. Jeez, Riley, 13 minutes in and the Knights already walking on eggshells here.
Yeah, Ref K, he's got a bit of a short fuse there. He's 13 minutes in, he's already saying he's sick of it. No more penalties allowed. And we might see someone put in the bin here if we see that again. But man, Rabbitohs, they have another very good chance, and Bennett, he capitalizes. He's breaking tackles. He's going to go all the way. Bennett, he's in already. That
Rabbitohs,
that took
get in there. What a try.
seconds. Wow.
Jesse Bennett, I mean, he teaches us a thing or two, and not just on the footy field, off the footy field as well. But geez, that strength there to just shrug off the defenders, get past Dom Ponkston. I mean, all of a sudden, the blink of an eye, the Rabbitohs have just turned this thing around. And, you know, I thought they just... I thought they dropped their lollies when they took that kickoff. But, I mean, geez, you know, that penalty that was conceded, 2 tries coming off the back of it. Newcastle need to watch their discipline, and that's something that Ponkston needs to get out to the boys.
Yeah, and Bennett, that's just something we've come to expect from him. He's very good prop, winning prop of the year last season, and actually we've got both of the props of the years up against each other from last season right now in Nanai and Bennett. So man, this will be one hell of a battle between them. It's always fun to watch the big boys play, but I'm very keen to be keeping a close eye on those two and see how they go against each other.
They should be running opposite numbers too, yeah? Nanai at 8, Bennett at 10?
No, they're both at 8, I believe. So
and
sadly,
we just saw that try unfold, so I should have paid attention.
Yeah, sadly, we might not see them contact each other, but we might see them messing with their teammates. And O'Hare straight through the line and giving it to Bennett once again. Hasn't he done enough? Just let him catch his breath here, fellas. And Callahan, he's putting it all the way out. Clay's going to get to it. Breaking. Oh, Kelly. Kelly's gotten it now. Straight through the line. Didn't even need to do any funny business. Just use his speed to get straight through the line. Milmo Skeed now taken down just barely by Richards. Just holding on for dear life on the little man. Kelly's going to get to it. Long ball out to Callahan. Callahan not able to get through though. He's taken down 10 meters out. Rabbitohs, they have once again another amazing chance here. And it's going to be Dixon. Oh, but he's knocked that on. That was a bit of a let-off for the Knights.
Yeah, Dixon dropping the ball there, and you know, it was prime opportunity inside the red zone, inside the 10, but the Rabbitohs just probably got a bit too keen. They wanted to get that ball up as forward and as quickly as they could. But the Knights, you know, they're showing early signs of some pressure. They need to get this ball out. They need to start turning things around here because it's only going to get tougher and harder from here on out. The Rabbitohs have turned up, and yeah, they're playing some good footy at the moment.
Yeah, absolutely. And at the moment, I reckon, that's somehow been given the okay by Will K. And the forwards are about to interchange out in just a couple minutes now. So I think that you'd say in this first stint here, Bennett has definitely won the cake. But O'Donnell, he's wasting no time. He's gone through the line, just taken down. It takes 2 to stop him. But man, the Rabbitohs, they're going to have another chance here before half time.
Oh my goodness, what a game it is from the Rabbitohs. They're just showing some lethal counter-attacking, especially off the back of those kick returns. And geez, O'Donnell leading the way. They're getting closer to the red zone. We'll see how they finish the set.
Oh, Bennett, straight through the line. He's got the offload. Oh, Wilmore Skeed is going to drive over. But he's just held up inside the post by Dom Ponkston. He's turned him into the upright. He's put him in the padding, actually. And it's gone out to Kelly. Kelly, short ball to Riff. Riff just driven back. That's some good defense there by the Knights. 5th tackle now. The short side plays on, but they go to the open side. It's Kelly, puts in a very deep ball. And Dom Ponkston drops it. Kelly gets a double.
Oh, Joey Kelly, take a bow, mate. That's his second try in as many minutes, 20 minutes played here. And, oh, geez, the Rabbitohs, they've turned up. Their attacking is just, it is clicking on all cylinders tonight. And, geez, for all money, you'd think Dom Ponkston would have been able to just snap that one up and get 7 again for the Knights. But maybe the rain playing a bit of a role here. Joey Kelly, geez, you know, his move to 7, it could be the one that changes things for the Rabbitohs. It just feels like they've got more spark with them there. And with the forwards leading the way, I mean, geez, they're just taking it upon themselves to really fight in this game.
Yeah, it's not what we've come to expect from Dom Ponkston. He's regarded as one of the better fullbacks in the league, but that's just, you know, the rain must have gotten to him or something. Maybe not enough sticky spray in the hands because that just went straight through him, like if he was lathered in butter or something. Because it's too easy for Kelly there. Just scores like that, too easy. And we got another kickoff here. Bunnies, they've just really come back here. And Anderson just taking that first hit up with the interchanges coming through. O'Hare now. Over to Stoner. Stoner hasn't been too bad. Like to see him try and get into some open space though. Anderson, once again, taking the second hit up. He fills in well for Bennett, old Anderson. And Clay, Tyrese Blizzy just going up, trying to make those meters for his team. And oh, Joey Kelly, the short side play wasn't really on there. They were always marked over there. It's going out. O'Hare, he's taking the kicking duties. It's a good kick too. Davo gets it on the bounce, but doesn't even step anyone. He's driven back very nicely. But oh, they got to get off him now. They got to worry about a sin bin there. Van Dishwasher, one of the all-time great names in the SRL. Just running it up there and making no meters though. This Rabbitohs defense is just brutal. They're not letting him get too many meters here. Third tackle and not even out of 20. Just barely getting out Rusty Shackelford. The Knights, they're fighting hard, trying to get out of their own red zone basically. But oh, that's the in ball. Oh, Thompson just gets to it. I really thought that was going to be an intercept there. Bourne now kicking it deep. It's going to be Collins. Collins, he's going to step one. He's through the line. Collins, he just gets taken down. It's very nice work by the Knights forward.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, the defense from the Rabbitohs was just on. They were just keeping the Knights pressed inside their own red zone. And they've turned up today. Like, they're really playing with a purpose. They know what's on the line. They know what's at stake. Windmill Ski ducks his head through. And I'll tell you what, the Rabbitohs, if they can get a try off this set, this could be ugly pretty early for the home side.
Yeah, definitely. Curtis Burgess is driving forward, but he's just going to be flipped. Referee Wilke's right on the spot. He just says, yep, go back to the 10-meter line. And that's what they're going to do. Going out to Stodo once again. Stodo, he's going to drive forward. It's a bit short though. Doesn't get there. Rabbitohs, fifth tackle now. Callahan, he puts in the grubber. Kelly's going to get to it. He's going to try and get a hat trick, but no, he's held up this time. Oh man, that's very close. Kelly is, oh, okay, they're playing a bit of, I don't even know what they're playing. Maybe some sort of basketball, like bouncing the ball to each other.
They need some of that sticky stuff on the ball, I reckon.
They definitely do. Either that or they've got maybe something that dissolves in the rain here and it's making them actually have slippery hands or something. I'm not too sure. It's Vaughan. Oh, that's the intercept.
Whoa!
The Knights, they can't get it out of their own half here.
Nah, that's right, Riley. They've just been their own worst enemy, and it's really unlike the Knights to see them make these sorts of mistakes and invite that early pressure. And the Rabbitohs are doing a great job of capitalizing off it. You know, they're heavy underdogs in this game. And the way they're playing, you just would not think that that's the case. But, you know, the Knights with another set to defend and a great intercept from Matty Vaughan. And that is how you relieve the pressure if you're Newcastle.
Yeah, Vaughan, that's a huge play. That's what you need from your halfback. Just step up and get him back into this game. And Sadler, that's an amazing run from him off the offload. Just getting to it. Dom Ponkson's going to be acting half. Over to Butterfield. Butterfield just driving forward now. Past the 40-meter line. Third tackle. Dom Ponkson, he's gotten it again. He's got to break one tackle, but he's eventually taken down by Tyrone Clay. Just almost 15 meters out now. Fourth tackle. Oh, that's a long ball. And Nico Rashford ends up with it. The offload again. Shackelford, he's straight through. He's scored. What was that? That was such a late offload there. And the Rabbitohs defense was not expecting that at all. And look at that handlebar. He's gone straight over and he's proud of himself too.
Rusty Shackelford, the big prop coming off the bench. And what a try it was, getting that offload. And just cuts back in field like he's a centre or a wing primary. I'll tell you what, you love to see the big fellas score. And it's even better when they score like that. bit of juice on there. You know, he might have taken a few years to get there, but he get there eventually. And the Knights needed that because the momentum was just building against them very early in this game. It was threatening to look ugly, but all of a sudden, with a kick to come, Vaughan will slot this one, and now it's only a 6-point deficit in favour of the Rabbitohs, 18-12 here at McDonald Jones Stadium.
Yeah, Sonny, you reckon Rusty doesn't trust his goal kicker there? Had to risk the try just to cut in field and try and make it easier for him.
I'll tell you what, I reckon Rusty's just a good bloke like that, you know. He probably just wanted to make it easier for his teammate. And it is raining here, so, you know, yeah, you know, he probably was just being a good bloke and decided, you know what, pop it here, make it a bit easier for the boys to get back into the game. And that's some great stuff from Shackelford.
Yeah, he's that sort of full credit to the boys type fella, isn't he? He's a good bloke in the SRL, Blue Tongue's legend actually. And the Knights, they've found a new life here and throwing the ball around like it's nobody's business. They're doing very well. It's exciting to watch. And Ponkston, he gets it. Steps one. He's taken down though. Not able to break through the line. Full tackle now. Butterfield. Ooh, it's an awkward ball and it gets back to him anyways. He might as well have just held on to it. It's fifth tackle now. The Knights managed to get out of their half this time. It's June once again taking the kicking duties. It's a bit odd, but that's a very good kick though. Collins once again has found the ball. And man, they are really targeting Collins here. It's like they don't want to give the ball to O'Donnell, and I can't blame him.
That's your second.
Yeah, it's probably a part of their game plan here tonight. They want to target a certain side of the field. And, you know, just while we're talking about this game, I did forget to mention at the start that Matt Galaxy, a big exclusion for the Rabbitohs this week. Unfortunately, he has left the SRL for an indefinite time, but Felix Windmill skied, getting his chance to slot in at the 9. And I'll tell you what, he had a great game there last week, and I'm intrigued to see how he goes here tonight because I think he brings a lot of potential at that 9 jersey.
Yeah, he definitely does, and here's a kick from inside the 40. It's not going to go anywhere though, and Rashford takes it back up. But yeah, Felix almost skied. He's an accomplished hooker. He's not new to the position, but he's certainly hasn't played there in a little while. Been playing in the halves mostly the last 2 seasons probably. But oh, that's a good offload. Anderson's just taken down. But, oh, that's a held in tackle penalty. And luckily, I think Will Kay is a bit biased here, and and he doesn't want to send anyone to the bin if they're a Knights player.
Yeah, probably just letting his foot off the gas a bit because, you know, the Knights were giving you a warning early in this first half. And, yeah, you don't want the refs to ruin what has been such a good game so far. You know, they both teams, the Knights and the Rabbitohs, they really want this game. And the way they're playing, you can just tell how much it means to both of them. So we'll see how it will unfold for the remaining 5-6 minutes of this first half.
Yeah, absolutely. And Sadler just getting very close there, just with the Jameson shuffle. Now, Butterfield acting half. That's a long ball out to Richards. He's not going to just run straight through the line this time. Set up once again, full tackle. It's going to be Dishwasher. And Dishwasher's going nowhere though. It's going to be Sadler once again. Butterfield, that's a good kick, and Vaughan runs onto it. It's that easy. The halves combining, and this is going to be a level game once again.
Yeah, great stuff from Newcastle. Matty Vaughan hitting his line to near perfection and just had to slot down on that ball. And I'll tell you what, you know, 10 minutes ago, this game was looking like the Rabbitohs had a good grip on it. And just like that, bang, bang, 2 quick tries to the Knights. And for the Rabbitohs, you know, it'll be a bit demoralising heading into half-time. They would have liked the lead, obviously. But that's the thing about the Knights. They're one of the best teams in the SRL. And you really have to, you know, play your best footy. And don't let those chances get past you, because the Knights can make you pay. And they've done so just here with Vaughan to slot this kick.
Yeah, the Knights, they were down, but they were never out. And Vaughan gets that one easily. He's been getting the very easy kicks so far this game. Maybe besides that, the one by Dusty, they got just a bit closer to the edge. And yeah, I reckon the Rabbitohs will probably be a bit unhappy with themselves. After Bennett came off the field, it's just been open season for the Knights. They've just been able to run straight through them, and Might be something that the Rabbitohs need to think about, because maybe they need just they need their big man in the middle to kind of hold their defense together.
Yeah, Jesse Bennett, he is such an integral part of this Rabbitohs forward pack. In my opinion, he's by far their best forward. And you can definitely see the difference when he's off the field. You know, they don't pack the same punches they do when he's on it. So I think for the Rabbitohs, it's more or less about weathering the storm. There we go. Weathering the storm while he's off, and just trying to capitalize on the kick returns and whatnot. But I tell you what, the Knights, you know, they're just back in this fight. It's even ground here, and we still got 3 minutes play in this half.
Yeah, that's for sure. And ball tackle. Shackelford's just going to drive it forward. The Knights, they'll be happy to go into half time here at level scores, but they've finally given it to O'Donnell, and he's got some space, but just taken down by Vaughan. That's very close, and that's why they haven't been kicking to him, because he's just that explosive and that's good under the high ball on the kick returns. And O'Hare now playing it. Going to Callahan to Kelly. Gonna have maybe one more set the Knights if they're lucky. And here's Bennett coming back onto the field, and Skoda just running forward here. Ball tackle. Rabbitohs going right. Kelly over to Clay, but he's not going anywhere. It's a good tackle from the Knights. Fifth now. Kelly just putting the punt in all the way down. Give it to Nofalangawi. Nofalangawi though, he's just going to try and slice through the line. Just not able to get far enough though. The Knights, they can maybe just make something happen for themselves here. And get a couple more points before half time. It'd be a bit of a Hail Mary, but it's not impossible. Christie's just back on the field, making an impact. Butterfield over to Anderson. Just going to drive forward, and that will be the first half, 18-18. We'll see you in the second. Welcome back to this second half of this Wednesday night clash between the Rabbitohs and the Knights. And man, Sonny, how close has this game been?
Oh, it's been so close. It's been so good. Wednesday night footy, it brings some magic. And I'll tell you what, the Rabbitohs started off really strong. They got off to an 18-6 lead at one point early in the first half, and they looked like they were just in control of this game. But the Knights, you know, in usual Newcastle fashion, they fought back, and they've leveled the terms heading into the second half, which should make for a great contest, because both teams have given us some great footy. There's been some moments of questioning, but overall, it's been a great game from both sides.
Yeah, it definitely has. Just the Rabbitohs just coming out to a great start, and then the Knights just never out, just making their way back, clawing their way back into the contest. Is very good. And oh, that's a huge hit there. It's absolutely a bone rattler.
Oh, bones are shaking up here. My goodness. Go to the up.
Yeah, and Mika Rashford straight through the line. Taken down eventually, though. Tyrone Clay ready for the line break. Some good positioning by the Rabbitohs fullback. And Anderson just running it up, not able to really get anywhere there. It's going to be Betchagalupi. Over to Vaughan. Vaughan broke the line, passed it back to Sremananoli. What's going on here? They're just passing it back through the line, then break the line again. They're doing it for fun, stat padding. And Mika Rashford gets it again. And the offload to Vaughan. Eventually taken down. Man, they are the entertainers right now, passing it around like it's nothing. Kodar Diab driving forward. Good tackle now, 5 meters out. The Knights, they go to Butterfield, puts the high ball up. But, oh, Collins takes it nicely, and he's not driven back into the in-goal. That's some good work by Collins.
Yeah, that was a great kick from Butterfield, and Collins doing a great job to defuse it and keeping himself in play. He was literally a bees away from being touched in goal. So the Rabbitohs looking to relieve a bit of pressure on the counter-attack through Clay. And I spoke about this backline for Souths. I think this is where they can break the game open. But it's just about being able to contest through the middle. As we see Stoder trying to make something happen. It's a staunch wall of Newcastle defenders. So there's a lot riding on it for both sides early in the second half.
Yeah, there definitely is. And See Sora just making his first run of his SRL career there. He's being brought in to replace Matt Galaxy, who's unfortunately left the league at this point in time. And Sora, he'll have a lot of work to do. He's quite new to the game. He's quite new to the league, actually. And he'll have quite a bit of work. And I'm excited to see how he goes. So you see Diab just driving forward. Third tackle with the Knights. They need to maybe give it to one of their power players, like Dom Pongston. I'd love to see him get a bit more ball. He was relatively quiet in the first half. And we see Butterfield just getting past. Very flat-footed there. So he was never really expecting that ball. His fifth tackle. It's gone over to June. June's been like the first string kicker here. Kicking every set, I swear. And, oh, Clay tries to step the line. Makes Joey June jump at thin air. But taken down eventually nicely, though. Rift
That's your second.
running up. Man, that's it's a bit interesting seeing the center just be the main kicker in a game, isn't it, Sonny?
Yeah, you know, sometimes I get jealous of these centers and locks that make the kicks and just make me make me look a bit average. But you know, you don't complain when you've got players that are versatile like that. You know, different dimensions to their game. They can swing it out wide. They can boot it downfield. So yeah, you know, if it's working, you know, you don't need to fix it. It's not broke. So we'll see how it all turns out.
Yeah, exactly, Sonny. And they're going to kick it all the way down to Rashford again. Rashford breaks the line. Oh, just taken down. Tyrone has had to deal with Miko Rashford all night now. And he's done a pretty good job. Hasn't let Miko get a try yet, so I think that's a job well done by Clay. So we see Anderson just making the hit up. Over to Nanai. Nanai not going anywhere though. At the moment, I'd say Bennett has definitely got Nanai beaten so far. And Pongston, here he is, getting his hands on the ball. Just taken down though. Tyrone has been tackling more than his forwards, I reckon, so far this game. He's been in it defensively. And it's fifth tackle now. Nanai playing the ball. Bashikalupi all the way down to Butterfield. They've given it to Collins once again. They are afraid of O'Donnell. And Collins is wrapped up very neatly there.
Let him go. Let him go.
Yeah, I think the halftime adjustments for the Knights have kicked into gear. They seem to be shutting down those kick returns. And yeah, that's a weapon for the Rabbitohs that's, you know, sort of being minimized.
Oh, Callahan straight through the line.
Callahan.
Oh, Dom Pongston racing across the field to try and stop him. Callahan just found open space and was just running straight to the line. Wasn't able to get there in the end. Fourth tackle now.
He's held there.
Rabbitohs, they need to spread it wide now. Callahan gives it to Kelly. Kelly to Johnson. But, oh, that's a very good tackle. Johnson just getting driven back there. It's going to be fifth tackle now. Humo skate out to Kelly. He's going to go for the crossfield punt all the way over to Miko Rashford. And Miko's going to step one. Plays there in defense. Of course he is. He has been tackling Miko all night.
Yeah, and like you said earlier, Riley, you know, the Rabbitohs doing a good job of spreading it wide. And, yeah, they just fizzled out at the end, but it was a great attacking set. And all of a sudden, the Knights back on the counter-attack. Oh, it's knocked loose, and Joey Kelly ends up with his shrugs on off. And, geez, talk about spreading it wide, Riley. That's what happens sometimes.
Yeah, maybe a bit too wide there, and Kelly does well to get himself in the way and end up with that ball there. It was looking a bit scary for the Rabbitohs, but O'Hare straight through the line, and that's oh no, not again. Well, usually when it happens once, the other team's got to do it as well, right? It's like you can't just do it once. It's like a team effort between both teams. Just keep on giving the ball away, and Vaughan just driving it up past the halfway line. Third tackle. It's going to be Sadler over to Anderson. Anderson nearly getting through the line. It's going to be Bashikalupi over to Nenai. Oh, Nenai rocked by Leon. Not Leondis, by Bennett. Bennett is surely winning this battle so far. Man, he's been very good this game. And O'Donnell finally gets his hands on the ball, but he's taken down nicely though. What are they afraid of, Sonny? They're doing well.
Yeah, geez,
That's
bit
a second.
bit crazy passage of play we just saw, but both teams not afraid to try things here tonight, and when the game's deadlocked this close, you gotta back yourself to take a risk every now and then. So you gotta calculate it. But oh geez, Tyron Clay straight through the middle, and I swear these two teams are just hitting the gaps through the middle. I think that's where this game's gonna be won and lost.
Yeah, I reckon, Sonny, and I reckon this isn't all from Bennett. I reckon we're still going to see a bit more from him. He's got something to prove here. And Rashford
Right, here's tackle
sprinting
one.
onto that ball. He's taken down very nicely in the end. Bashagalupi out for Anderson. Anderson, he's been kept pretty quiet this game. They've been able to deal with him pretty nicely. And Diab straight through the line. They get the offload, but O'Hare's there to scoop it up. That was just
Release.
not the play there by Diab, just getting a bit too excited and chucks it away for nothing. And Rabbitohs, they've got a very good chance here to try and get in front again.
2.
Yeah, and you can't help but feel like Tyron Clay is going to be the one to break open in the second half, and
Let him
the
go.
Rabbitohs edging closer to the 20. 2 more tackles up their sleeve. Who knows what they could pull out? They've pulled out some curveballs here tonight, but we'll see if they'll land the strike here.
Yeah, definitely. And Don Ponkston just racing out of the line to try and stop O'Hare there. Some good work from the fullback, but he's going to be out of position. Kicking it all the way over to Davo. And Clay's going to get to it, but he's just taken down. Sonny, your prophecy nearly came true, and Clay nearly got over, but that was some great defense in the end by the Knights. And June, what are you doing? Steps the line, breaks through, and chucks it straight into Rabbitoh. It's going to be Johnson. Johnson!
Oh!
He's going to drive over, but he's going to be flipped on his back. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, Johnson, that would have been a great try if he scored that, but Knights on the D-line, they're very hard to crack, so I'll have another roll of the dice here, South Sydney, and I'll tell you what, they're looking pretty dangerous.
Yeah, absolutely, and Rabbitohs have still got a few tackles to play with here. Riff just going to hit it up. He's going to get very close, actually.
Let him up.
Extremely
3.
close, probably about a centimetre away. Kelly,
That's
driven
tackle
back.
4, hands off.
That's a strong
Held.
tackle there. Felix going over to Stoder. They're going to the second rows, and Stoder, he's over. He's going to score.
Bang!
And I believe that's his first try in Rabbitohs colours.
Yeah, Felix Stoder being traded from the Goldie to the Redfern a few weeks ago and gets his first pie of the season in Rabbitohs colours, the red and green. And you could just tell that something special was building from this Rabbitohs side. They've looked dangerous for most of this game. And that's not for lack of trying from the Knights. They've both been pretty on par, but the Rabbitohs, there's just something about them tonight that's clicking more than for Newcastle. But that being said, we're still entering the final quarter of this game. 60 minutes with 20 to be played. And it's only going to be a 6-point deficit if Callahan can slot this one. And he does so. So 24-18 in favour of the visitors. And geez, Riley, it's been a great game so far. Can't help but think that this is going to finish with a blockbuster ending.
Yeah, absolutely. And these teams, they've really been stepping up here. And the Souths, they just managed to just barely get over there just by a little error by Joey June, just giving possession over basically on their try line. But besides that, these teams have just been so equally matched in the second half. They haven't really been able to get each other's numbers, really. But we might see something change here once the interchanges go through, which they have for the Rabbitohs, and I believe the Knights too. So that was a big changing point in the first half, is when the interchanges went through. So I'm very keen to see if that's the same case here
Back to 10.
in the second.
Yeah, and if you're the Rabbitohs, you want to follow this momentum up with another try.
Get back. Look at
You know, I can't reiterate how much this game will mean to them if they win it. You know, they'll effectively keep their finals hopes alive. They don't want to drop to 2 and
5. Markers lock in.
victory. So we'll see how this game unfolds with what's at stake.
Couldn't have said it better myself, Sonny. And Nofalangawi just stepping the
here's
line,
tackle
just
one.
taken
He's
down
held
very
there.
nicely in the end, though. Here's the interchanges coming on for the Knights, and bit of friendly fire there as
2 on the kick
one of the
going.
players just run into teammates. Over to Goku Simpson.
Oh.
That's a forward pass for nothing. And once again, the Rabbitohs, they've been gifted field position.
One, release. He's held
Yeah,
there.
Muzz, the Rabbitohs are rubbing their hands like Birdman. They know that they've got a great chance to get another try on the board. They're in good field position to do it. You know, nine short of the red zone. And geez, if you're the Knights, you know, it just feels like they've been holding on for this second half because a lot of the pressure has been generated from this Rabbitohs attack. So we'll see how much they got left in the tank and if they can withhold on this set.
Goku
There we
Simpson.
go.
He's answered your question there, Sonny. They that was a big play from Goku. We know how tall he is. He's got some long arms, just reaching out and taking that ball there. And Richards on the short side once again. They don't throw a forward pass
He's
this
held
time.
3.
Third tackle. Knights need to try and get a few more meters here because they're kind of trapped in their own half. But Richards
He's
takes
held
them out of
there.
their half.
4.
It's for the first time in quite a while too. It's going to Goku. Goku just driving forward.
Held 5.
Fifth tackle now. Going all the way out to Butterfield.
And Collins with the return. Watch out, Collins. Thought he might have broken the line there. I think we've just lost the feed from Riley, but we will get back
We've
to
got
him.
the feedback, Sonny. My apologies.
There we
There
go.
was some sort of animal just running into the commentary box there and taking my
What's
taking
Will
my mic
doing in
off
the
me.
commentary box?
Yeah, Will K, just the crazed fan. He's lost his marbles. And Bennett straight through the
Ooh.
line. How good is he? He's just come back on the field too, and he's already making an impact once again.
Hands off.
Oh, Jesse Bennett, we spoke about him and we rate him highly in this game. He could be the one to break this game open and seal it for the Rabbitohs, playing from that lock position. But, you know, the forward pack for the Rabbitohs in general have just been very on point, especially on defense. Crossfield kick to the Rash. Watch out. He'll try and break on the sideline, but he's brought down. Great cover tackle from South Sydney.
I'm not sure how we'll feel about the nickname The Rash.
The Rash.
It reminds me of
Let him out.
my ex-girlfriend.
That's your second.
Man, it's this is a good player. I'm sure he'll enjoy any type of nickname. I mean,
3.
hey,
Back
it
with
might
me.
become a bit
We
iconic.
call him the Rash because no matter what you do, you just can't get him off you.
Yeah.
That's why he's the Rash.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good one. And it's going to be inside for Punxton. He's gone nowhere though. That's some great defense. But I think that's not Bennett, is it? No, it's not. That's Dixon. Dixon just making a huge tackle there. Butterfield is going to punt it all the way down over to Collins once again. Man, Collins, he must have quite a few meters because they've been exclusively kicking to him this game. And oh, that is a let off there.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if Collins owes someone on Newcastle money because they just seem to be targeting his side and getting stuck into him. But I'll tell you what, he has not shied away from the contact. And it's just been a testament to how resilient this Rabbitohs team has been as a whole. But for the Newey Knights, there's a reason why they are one of the best and they're going to fight back. It's just a matter of can they do it in time because the clock's against them. The field possession isn't in their favour. And if they want to turn things around, they got to give it out to the guys like Dom Punxton, you know, through the middle, Dusty Richards, those types of blokes. It'll be interesting to see how it unfolds as we enter the final 10 minutes of this game.
Yeah, for sure. And I'm just thinking maybe the Knights are targeting Collins just because he's not a normal starter on the wing there. And O'Donnell finally gets some ball. Man, he must have about 30 meters this game because he's barely touched it. It's going to Holmes. Bennett, that's a very good kick by the front rower. But oh, Rashford, the Rash, is all over the ball.
Yeah, the Rash, he can irritate you, you know, and I'll tell you what, if you're the Knights, you know, it's just been such a great job of them defensively on the line for the most part. But those little lapses where the Rabbitohs have gotten their chances, they've capitalised. So Newcastle will need to just try and make it happen. And Goku Simpson, could he be the one? Will the real Goku please stand up?
Yeah, he's standing up for sure. And man, the Knights, they're making a few meters here, but it's not going to be enough. And they're gonna have to kick themselves just into some good field position, but they're not even gonna be able to do it. Someone gets in the way and Christie ends up with it. As a fellow front rower myself, I know how it is. You get the ball on fifth tackle and you just think, all right, run it forward. It's not really two ways to think about it. And Clay, Tyrizzi, steps one, trying to get through the line for his team. And oh, Griff Over to Dixon, short ball.
Held.
Dixon just playing in the
2
front row at
hands
the moment.
away.
So he's stepped up, he hasn't been too bad. And Leondis, he's just come back onto the
held
field a
there.
few minutes ago
Right,
too.
that's the third.
So not really made too much of an impact yet, but we'll see. As Clay breaks the line. Clay, he's just gonna be taken down by the rash. The rash is all over him. You can't get him off. And Holmes, oh, that's probably his first run all game.
He's held there.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball.
Lachlan Holmes.
There's Callahan, he just dribbles it in, and Clay, no way,
Put him down,
Pogston.
Clay.
Pogston has just saved the game for his team. That is amazing work by Tom Pogston. I thought that Clay was in for all money.
Yeah, Big Dom, Big D getting the tackle on him and wrapping him up. I'll tell you what, Newcastle, that could be the game-saving play for them. Dom Pongston, we know how great he is defensively and on attack, so he's the one that wants to put his hand up and really lead the comeback for this Knights side. They're going to try and make something happen here, but it just feels like the attack has been flat for the most part.
Oh!
And oh my goodness. He just spat that one out. That was
man.
nasty.
Goku Simpson was just sent back to Springfield with that hit. That was insane. We see Soda just run it up. It's Leondis now. Man, the Rabbitohs, that was a huge hit. That's a big moment in the game there. And if they can just get one try here, that'll be the game. And oh! Is that Goku Simpson returning serve? Oh,
yeah,
Goku Simpson!
Leondis.
Goku Simpson,
my
he's just gone back from Springfield. He's already been sent back to the nuclear plant. Oh, man.
It was a return trip.
Yeah, definitely. And Bennett, he's just going to drive it up here. Rabbitohs, they have the opportunity to hit the nail in the coffin here. It's going to be Callahan all the way out to Kelly. It's going to be up there for the rash, but the rash, oh no, it's not. It's Stramendanoli. The rash wasn't even needed. And Stramendanoli, old Cosby, just takes it and Vaughan straight through the line. This is what they need. They need to make a lot of meters here. They need to score in this set or the next, basically. And we see Goku back at it once again. He's trying to make up for his absolute beatings that he's taken so far. And Nenai straight through the line. There's the impact of the front rower of the season. And Vaughan! Vaughan is taken down just barely. 25 meters out. They're going short side. Oh no, what have they done here? Oh no. The Knights, they've made a dog's breakfast of it.
Oh, Newcastle, that was their time. That was their chance. And they just had to kick the ball up, and fatigue probably settling in at this point. They've had to work and grind against this Rabbitohs side that has just been so resilient for the most part. Just over 2 minutes left. The Knights need to hold on this set. If they want to make some sort of a comeback, make some magic happen, they need to hold strong and hopefully come up with a good kick return. Oh, Tyrone Clay!
That's a big play by Clay. He's just made his way through the line easily. And
big play Clay.
Big play Clay, that's what they call him. And the Rabbitohs, they have a chance here to just slow down the play and not let the Knights take anything here. But Pongston, he gets the ball very nicely. And the Knights, they need some sort of miracle here. They need a hero. And that hero's Nenai, straight through the line, making an impact. Look, it's better late than never, Nenai. And he's doing good enough. It's going to be Bachagalupi over to Simpson. Simpson short ball. Richards driving forward. They have 30 seconds. And they need something right now. Goku Simpson once again. Jeez, he's been involved in this final stint of his. Butterfield over to Nenai once again. Nenai breaking the line.
Oh.
It's fit tackle, but there's not going to be enough time, and that is the game. The Rabbitohs just hold on by the skin of their teeth, and the Knights just can't get it done in Indigenous round.
Yeah, Riley, what a game from both sides. I've got to tip my hats off to the Rabbitohs, though. They have just come back, and they now keep their finals chances alive. At this point, they'll be sitting at 3-5, and the Knights, 2 losses on the trot, now sees them to 5-3 as we take a look at the TBC Live stats. And I'll let you break this down here, Riley, but geez, what a game.
Yeah, Joey Kelly's rebuild of the Rabbitohs, it's definitely paying out for him. It's working.
It's the Joey Kelly effect.
The
It's
Joey
the Joey
Kelly
Kelly
effect. Yeah, the rebuild is real. And as we look at these stats here, Joey Kelly scoring a double, definitely making that that captain's knock. Just good work from him. Stoder and Bennett all scoring, and also Vaughan, Shackelford, and Richards from the Knights scoring as well. Rabbitohs, they had just a bit more possession than the Knights, having 55 to the Knights 45. And you can see in the completions, you kind of just get a sense of why the Rabbitohs came away with it tonight. And taking a look at the errors and the penalties conceded too, it just kind of stands out, doesn't it? Not too much of a difference in tackles or missed tackles. Couple more line breaks for the Rabbitohs, but we'll look at individual stats now. And Sonny, I'll let you break down the Knights here.
Yeah, and John Nanai leading the way. 55-minute stint here tonight. 166 run meters, 19 tackles. Didn't miss one. He had 4 line breaks. And it was just a headline act from the marquee forward from Newcastle. Rash, 150 run meters here tonight. 4 line breaks. And he had a try assist as well. So, you know, looking across the board, Butterfield with a try assist. You know, had a great kicking game. 259 from 8 kicks. But it was really the forwards for the Knights that stood out here. Diab, Richards, Sadler, and of course Nanai, all breaking the 100 meter mark for the run meters. So, I mean, yeah, it wasn't a bad game from the Knights. It was the Rabbitohs' night tonight, and we'll scroll over and have a look.
Just before I do that real quick, Joey June with 8 missed tackles. That is a heartbreaker there. He's seen a few real high missed tackle stats lately. Also, Dustin Richards, 5 missed tackles out of 16 tackles. That is not very common for him. He's regarded as one of the better second rowers in the league, and he just couldn't really stand up and make those important tackles for his team tonight.
Yeah, and I think that was credit to the Rabbitohs forward pack. They really held their own, and I know we really only glossed over Jesse Bennett, but it was guys like O'Hare and and the lot that really stood up. Yes, I've had a mind blank. But, you know, flowers to the Rabbitohs and commiserations to the Knights. They didn't necessarily play a bad game, but the Rabbitohs were just a better team, and we'll scroll over and have a look at their stats. Tyrone Clay, Ty Rizzi leading the way with over 219 run meters, 16 tackles, only missed 1, but 10 line breaks to his name. Jesse Bennett, of course, the teacher, 57-minute stint, just one shy of 150 run meters, 16 tackles, 1 tackle break, 3 line breaks to his name, and even got a cheeky kick in there with a try to his name. I mean, that's some outstanding stuff there. And the Rabbitohs, I mean, it was just an all-out team effort tonight.
Yeah, it definitely was. They just all did a very good job. And Jai Collins, he actually didn't make as many meters as I thought he would. He got kicked the ball all night, made 131 meters. I guess it's just because he didn't make too many line breaks, considering how many times he got his hands on the ball, especially since Ben O'Donnell managed to get 107 meters and 4 line breaks, even though they were avoiding him all game basically. But yeah, it's a pretty insane stat for O'Donnell actually. Just kind of shows how good of a player he is, doesn't it?
Yeah, and that's why he was, you know, one of the wingers of the season in season 7. And, you know, as a Queensland coach, I'm hoping he can bring some more of that form into the decider, obviously. But yeah, it was a great, well-earned win from the Rabbitohs. Keeps them in the race for the finals. The Knights dropping 2 on the trot. And they'll go back towards the mid-range of the table. But nonetheless, Riley, thank you for leading the comms as always. Bringing this game to you for your SRL Indigenous round. Signing off, Sonny Ty and Riley Murray from the box. And we'll see you on SRL TV.